Because the Twingo 1 already has these air vents cut into the bonnet, these air holes are originally for air intake into the interior. It seemed like the ideal place to put the new air filter. Placing the air filter here gave me the shortest route to a cold air intake system direct to the turbo. It does have cons though. You have to cut this frame work here to get the air pipe through, and because this was used for, well, still is used for air intake into the interior, it can get quite loud in the car through the induction roar from the air filter and the spooling of the turbo itself. The position of the intercooler above the engine will obviously divide people's opinions. Most people would put them behind the front bumper or under the wheel arch. For me, I wanted the car to look as standard as possible, just like a normal Twingo from the outside. So I chose this position. It wasn't easy, had to move a lot of things out of the way just to get this fitted. But it has pros, obviously. This position meant I could use a lot less air hose, reducing the distance considerably that the air needs to travel from the turbo to the intercooler to the air intake, which technically then means that you have a lot less turbo lag. By this engine, the coil pack was originally situated here on top of the engine. I've ended up repositioning it here on the side of the engine. It sits above the thermostat house. You see the two brackets there that I've made. Also the ECU, had to change the position of that. It would originally sit here. I haven't moved it very far. I just repositioned it here in front of the battery. The ECU and the cable bundle are all original from the Twingo 2, as you see there, D3F turbo. Under the engine bay I didn't need to change much electrically. The motor for the windscreen wipers and the windscreen washers, and of course the lights themselves all had to be rewired in. I managed to make use of the original fuse box to hide all the wiring. Another change that I had to make was the position of the radiator. The radiator actually sits about 2-3 centimeters forward. That's because of space. The pipes that you see there are original from the Twingo 2. They actually stick out quite far forward, which meant that I had to move the radiator. The hoses themselves are a mixture of Twingo 1, Twingo 2.